What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is DemoStorm back with our new season. A few of you, to start off, did not like that I was already level whatever, just drinking a potion. So I just put myself back to level 20, actually restarted a new character altogether. It's not hard for me to get back up to level 89. If I really need to, I can get my tribe. I am the king still of my tribe, so don't worry about that. And I'll still work with them when the new updates come out. But for now, let's get back to teaching you guys what's going on. So right away, it's raining. Use your water sack inside your hotkey, number 5 down below, and just hit 5. Refill that water sack and get water, because anytime it's raining, you can do that. So I was thinking to start off today's episode, we are going to work on getting kind of like a pen working. Early on, get that pen, because the biggest problem I ever have is freaking losing a dinosaur overnight. I know how rough that can be. Just gonna pick some berries because all my food's spoiled because I don't have a fridge yet to really store things with power and whatnot. This will also get us those levels quickly because on the server we do have a bonus. Not all servers have this bonus, so you're gonna have to do a lot more. You know what I mean? Multiply the work times 4 or whatever. And we're just gonna take the berries and slowly just get our food back up to wherever we need it to be. There we go. I put the stats in a few different things. Am I leveling up back to 20? I just didn't remember what I exactly put them in. You know what I mean? Health, stamina, and speed. That's really the 3 big things. Later on, when you have a bigger base, drink one of the Mind Wipe potions and put some into weight. You know what I mean? You can do some weight now, but it's not going to make the biggest difference in the world. So right away, we're going to do... We have a hat. We do not have the hide to make the other stuff, but we can do this. So right away, we're just going to get that stuff. Down in the left corner, you can see it's cold outside. With this rain, we're going to get cold. So we're going to make that as minimal as possible. The best way is to actually get a full set. You know, keep yourself warm and whatnot. But for now, I could just beat this thing's head in, but that's boring. Once you get the bow, things get a little bit easier for you. We're going to do this. Get 10 meat right away. I'm actually going to, you know, spoil this, actually. That sounds a better idea. So what we're going to do is we're going to spoil that meat again for everybody watching. We still have some of the narcotics left over from last time, but we need a little bit more because I want to get a raptor. And, you know, get this pen up and running, so using what we can, we're going to do it. And you'll also notice when we build these foundations, the EXP is phenomenal. So right away, wood foundation. Make 13 right away. This may weigh us down. It probably will because building materials, but it's also less than wood. Wood is god awful. I'll tell you that right now. But we're not going to make anything extravagant right away. I still need to learn... What was I waiting to teach you guys? Dinosaur and this. We learn those right away, just so we can effectively use this stuff. I'm actually going to drop most of this stuff off in our pen, and look at our EXP down in the bottom right corner. We're about to level up off of now. So, get that engram. Oh, wait. And as I said, movement speed. That will help us tame this raptor. And... what else do we want right away? I would go hide armor, but we're going to wait on that. Wooden ceiling, meh. Nothing really right away. We'll get the modern pedestal back. We're going to need that later on. Wooden spike walls are good for inland. Not really on the beach, though. You don't get attacked by those carnivores as often. So we got these 7 things done. The next thing we're going to do is just drop this off, 13. We're going to look at what we need. We need 40 rocks. We have 29, and 140 wood and thatch. Right away, we're just going to grab the stone. Best to overdo the stone while you're out. Inland, there's a few places that are known, like, to us as stone quarries. So those are the better places to get the stone and do that fun stuff. Alright, next thing. Always make sure you know what you're getting before you go out. And it never hurts to have abundant of thatch and fiber. I'll tell you that right now. But what I really need to do, even before the gate, is just get the gate doorway up. There's many different ways of doing it. If you want a straight gateway, I'm not the biggest person on needing a specific shape. I prefer just to take up as much space as possible. So we're going to do that real quick. But our next mission is to get a raptor. Having that mount is good. I still haven't looked into the direwolf thing yet. Because it does not need a saddle. It's a little bit easier to maintain. We're just going to drop this all over. The fiber. And then right away we just need 140 wood. Which isn't terrible. That's pretty easy to do. I will say the mammoth makes life easier. In the future, you will look for mammoth, and that will be like your lifeline for everything. Also remember, berries take up weight. They take up a lot of weight.
User entered your channel.
Oh, stuck in TeamSpeak again.
Sound muted.
Sorry, guys. I keep forgetting that I'm in TeamSpeak sometimes. I join to see what's going on, and then I just kind of go into my own little thing. Right away, you're overweight. Great. Always fantastic. Excess stone. Excess stimberries. Those. I don't really care about glasses right now. Berry seed. I'm gonna talk about why I'm just dropping things. Oh, we have an extra axe. Sorry, axe. And we're gonna hit that weight fucking game. Don't be scared to be overweight. If you're inland, I would worry because bugs. And bugs will be your biggest problem in most situations. They'll knock you out. They'll knock you right on your ass. So right away, we're just gonna do this. Hopefully as quick as possible, but our food's up. We're good. We didn't travel too far, so we're doing well. Move everything over. And just craft it. Wait, instantly our weight is down. So if you're building something, build it on the run. If you can. So right away, I'm thinking I like this space right here. I don't need to build it right up against my house. Remember, guys, these things will take up space. On PvE, people can't build right on top of you. And that is actually effective because most of the time you're going to want space. Those bigger dinosaurs take up a lot of space. Of course, I'm heavy again. As I talk about doing this stuff, I'm going to be weighed down most of the time. Early game, you know, this is dealing. You can get mounts and stuff to make this a little bit better, but what we're going to do is, see, this is why we put this up first. Always, well, as I mess up for you guys to see, always make sure you look for that nice snap. Don't start on both sides. Start from one side and move around. Because you'll notice you'll have a lot of issues if you do it from both sides. So, good snap. So you gotta make sure that snaps. The abrupt snap will mean everything. So we're just gonna get this cage up and running. Okay, let's go. Snap. 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 And a nice little snap. And look at that, we're already out of wood. So, what we're going to do is exactly what it sounds like. Get more wood. And as we go with this, it's actually getting us levels. Building these things are worth the XP. What I'm going to do real quick, just build all of them. You can never have an abundance of wooden foundations, especially on PvE, which is player versus environment, player versus entity, whatever you want to mean. I saw people arguing about that in chat. Well, comments. And it honestly, it's just, there's no PvP. There's no player versus player. We will not be fighting other players on this. Now, if you want that system, go for it. I believe on this game it is very broken. As you guys have probably watched the Survival of the Fittest tournaments and stuff, it never seems to go right. No one ever has, like, a non-laggy experience. And look at that. We have a pretty square cage. I know it's not even. I'm not OCD about that shit. Yeah, we're just going to put this one back. We're going to want it later for expansions and whatnot, as our inventory doesn't load. Oh, we hit those lags again. What a wonderful day. But yeah, guys, the giveaway is still going on. This is episode 2. As I said, I'll be doing it around episode 5, so keep tuned, keep commenting, keep liking, doing all that fun stuff. Alrighty. What are we going to go with? I learned wood walls. Correct. So right away, just more wood. Always more wood. A lot of people don't like this boring stuff. I'm sorry, guys, but lately there's been a lot of sales on ARK. I've been giving away a lot of copies. A lot of YouTubers have been giving away copies, and some people have never seen someone really just grind into this game. The behind-the-scenes stuff is boring. You know, I don't have a good time not showing you guys the actual game. Like, you understand, there's stuff behind the scenes, and you can't always be interesting about everything. But for those who, you know, want to learn the game, this is it. This is your game. So right away, I'm gonna do what I said against, and put that into weight. Another thing we're gonna have to get up and running is a bed, because if we die, we want to spawn back here and not have to keep rebuilding it. So my standard for building walls is actually 3 high, but right now, I don't care which way it looks. It's gonna probably be 2 high, because 3 high will prevent bigger dinosaurs from actually just walking over the walls. Your dinosaurs tend to have a problem with walking over walls sometimes when they're chasing other dinosaurs. Other dinosaurs tend to just walk over it. Brontosauruses, you are being looked at right now. And we're just going to keep rolling with this wall building. But this is really, like, the first steps of what you really want. You want that cage. You know, it seems useless that we don't have any dinosaurs yet, but we're leveling up. We're going to have what we need. I'm letting the meat spoil in my inventory as we're doing this. This is all work you can be all doing at the same time. It is always going to be easier if you have another tri-mate with you. I might bring some people on to help out later on. Keeping an eye on my weight as I do this. Right, just grab a little bit of fiber. And look at that. We're already close to our next level too, guys. Having it in your hotbar makes life way easier. But we've, like, people can't build right up against us now, so we have this area. This is like our home now. I know some people see that as really douchey. I actually see it as kind of claiming your property. You don't want people living on the acres of land you own. Acres of land you plan to build on. So, as long as you're going to build on it, there is on PvE servers, there's a decay after a week. People can't really, you know what I mean, complain. You can destroy that stuff if people haven't been around it in a week. And, yeah, all that fun stuff. What we're doing now, eating those berries, keeping our food up. Here, dodos. But I'm getting that cage and fiber right up. So we probably have enough fiber now to continue our wall making. I can't wait to find metal tools. We will do drops on another episode, how to get them, what levels you need to be to get drops, but right now, it's too much of a hassle to really run for a drop. I know you can get good starting gear in them, but meh. I've never really got more than just a compass and a water sack or a water jar. It's never been fantastic. You can get assault rifles and red drops and stuff like that, but guns are pretty useless as well. Other than the long neck rifle. It is used for everything. Alright, right away we're going to do another one in weight. That extra 10 points will go a long way. I'm more future-proofing right now. Yeah, we'll start work on our narcotics because it looks like some of the meat might have spoiled. And right away we have that perfect looking cage already. And we've gained a couple levels in the time. I'm actually gonna... Level 68. No, not worth passing up. These things were supposed to be in water. It's kind of funny. There is an update coming out for an anglerfish tonight. I don't see a use in a fish, but There might be more to that update than I'm not seeing. Please die. Did I just get my arrows back? Oh, I remember the days where you just beat everything up with your bow. You bastard. Using climbing physics against me. There we go. Get all our arrows back. And get some more meat. You would. You demon. Chitin will come a long way later on. More important things. Oh, we're gonna split up that meat. I have a stack in my hotbar? Questions. Holding shift and clicking and dragging will split stacks. Very effective way of doing things. So what we're gonna do is actually this. Show you guys some of the EXP gain of making narcotics. We already have 9. Pretty sweet. Put some more drugs. Make 5. I could use some more narco berries too as well. So we're just gonna get them. If you really want narco berries fast, you could tame a trike. I might do that. Just to speed up the process of getting narco berries, because it's not always great getting them. But right now, we don't have the effective means of doing that. I'm just debating if I actually want to do that right now. Yeah, fuck it. We'll do it. Do it for the tube. I'm gonna eat these berries real quick. What do we need to make our bow better? Alright, cool. So before we do this tame, we're actually just gonna go repair, drag it right back down, put trank arrow, craft, trank arrows, we need narcotics, we have 6. It shouldn't need that much, but we're gonna just run with it. I'm probably going to need the narcotics to tame this thing, but honestly, I'm not worrying about that right now. It's more knocking this thing out. So, what do we got? We got 8 trank arrows. I should be able to do this. There's another method, is using a slingshot. Alright, let's make sure we can check the level of this trike over here before we do anything. Once we have a herbivore to really do, yeah, we're fine. Alright, so, there's 2 ways of doing this. 1, we put a lot of points in speed, so we can probably run away from it. 2 is to stand up on a rock and do it, you know. But this shouldn't take me much work. So, as you can see, speed. Shoot. Run. Let that torpor regain. Every shot will reset the torpor. It doesn't actually add, it adds just a minimal amount. You're better off using your arrows to the most effect. Is just running, letting the torpor go up, and then just running around it. It's never going to catch me. Done. Easy as pie. Get those arrows back. And, of course, I ate the berries. So, you're going to sit here for a second. Put the narcotics on board just in case. I shouldn't need them for this tame because we do have an accelerated tame. Most servers, you will have to feed these things narco berries to make sure they get tamed. I'm actually going to go for the easier tame, and that's just feeding them mejo berries to keep the highest taming efficiency, so it does level up. I shouldn't eat that much, but... Can we not pick up stones? That's highly avoidable to an extent. I don't usually care that much. Stones come in handy at all times of the day. Chitin and cementing paste. A lot of people are still... There's an argument about that. You're better off taming a frog when you can. Alright. Put that in there. Let that taming go. Just as a backup, we're going to put orange in there just to get my weight down. And it should be good. So while that's going, we don't really have to protect it nearby. We're going to go right back to wall building. And I know I need thatch. So we're just going to get 100 thatch real quick. Thatch is way easier to get than wood. 100 thatch. Go back to wall building. While that's taming, we're multitasking. We're on a safe beach. We know our area. I haven't really seen a single carnivore come down here yet. Maybe a dillo, if that. Dillos are good guard dogs. They're like the Doberman pincer of your yard. You really want them. So we're just going to eat this. Right now, you shouldn't need meat as much as possible. And our team should be going well. Hopefully I'm not messing this up all on camera for you guys. But, of course, that's messing up right there. But you will mess up. Building is terrible some days. Some days lag will just destroy 3 metal walls on you, and you're just going to be pissed because you only get half the resources. So if I really wanted to, narco berries, let's not waste the narcotics. Put that torpor up a little bit. Get him hungry. Get back to what we were doing. La 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 la. And just keep going. Oh, broke it. Impressive. 260 fiber. We can make 8 more walls. If then, because you get that even with an axe. And another level, which we're going to put in stamina. So we're 24. We're getting closer to that metal. There's multiple ways of doing metal. I'm probably going to get the raptor before that, just to get over and make a metal base. Multiple bases is not always a bad idea, guys. Actually getting a pteranodon and just building a base up on a hill is actually the best way to do it. The closest mountain to here, though, is pretty terrible, so it's a journey. You can always just move. I might just put one on top of a boat and kind of just roll with the boat. Yeah. And there we go, more walls. And it's slowly becoming nighttime, so we gotta be a little bit more careful. Check on your server to make sure if there's gamma or not. Gamma can come in handy or it can kill you if you don't have it. So we're gonna go back, put our walls up, and slowly get our cage ready for a trike. Also, gonna make sure I get that saddle right away. One, two, 3 walls. Alrighty. One. 2. 3. And there we go. Right away we have this all up and running. Next part will be a gate, but don't want to whistle. Well, we saved our engrams so we can get that trike saddle. If I didn't learn it, which I did not. So there's other methods of getting this. 140 hide is pretty mean. It's a mean amount to get. So what we need to do is just build up hide. First, though. What level are you? 12? Sure. Actually, you'll just give me chitin. I don't want to kill you. You're a waste. Let's see. Another thing I like to do, get that O key. Get it all set up to be killing. And we're back from the cut. Cool. Sorry, I just showed the console a little bit too much. But typing gamma 3.2. It's brighter. Much better. Also, guys, where I built on the map is a pretty good place to go. Because I will show you. Cave. There's a cave right here. I can get metal in there. I thought about it later. I will have to gear up for that one. It's not fun to always go inside of a cave. I'll tell you that right now. Sometimes it's a bitch. That one especially involves jumping. A lot of jumping and lag can kill you. Yeah. Fun stuff. Alright, let's see what we can do. Someone storing their shark over there, or is that just beached? What the fuck? Oh, it's an ichthyosaur that beached itself. Alright, we're gonna take advantage of this one highly, guys. Whoa. Lag. Use this to our maximum advantage. Keep an eye out for those megalodons, those bastards. Alrighty. Of course. Also something you have to watch about when in water. They only gave me meat? Oh well, we used to our advantage. Spoiled meat. They stuck. They must have got it stuck. Whoa, let me out of the water. Thank you. Alright, we're hungry. So, we have 220 health. Don't be scared. Just do it. Get that food. Food is more important than dying. Yes, you lose health, but it's worth not dying at a slower pace and not getting anything. I thought that would give us hide, though. Strange. Very, very strange. Of course, I put all my berries on top of the trike, so we can't really do much. But we will get the trike today, and we will get hide eventually. Where we built is kind of secluded. I didn't know it was this bad. Later on, I'll message some people on the server, see if I can get a trade set up. Maybe trade them some shit and some wood. Who knows? I'll probably record it. But to get hide, right now I don't have a killer. Maybe the Trike will be my killer. I can make him pretty good at killing. But anyways, I understand I'm starving. Berries. And berries. And berries. And berries. Good. We're good. It's cold. That's why. And this guy's going pretty well. We're just going to torpor him a little bit more just to make sure he doesn't wake up while we're doing our other work. We've got a cage up. Time to check the next part. 60 wood. And we're almost there. Look at that. We're planning pretty far ahead. Done. And while I'm over here, I'm just going to grab an extra piece of flint, just in case. There we go. We got our gate up in a second. And it didn't take that much time. With another tribe member, a lot of this stuff can get done. Believe me, finding a tribe member right away on the server that's new, just like you, or joining a tribe that's already established. I recommend playing the game a little bit on your own beforehand so you're not completely useless to your tribe. Some tribe members can be useless when they first play this game. And some are not. I used to be a blacksmith. Back in the day in our tribe with Star, Ritz, and Royal, I was the blacksmith. I got the metal. That was my job. I went up in the mountains. I was good with cold. And I would just head up into the mountains. But right now, I gotta do it all. Maybe I'll get another player on soon. Maybe we'll return the Mr. Shepherd into this series, depending on when he has work. But let me know who you want to see that may be from old thing to play with. But it all depends on what server they're on now, you know what I mean? A lot of guys don't want to give up from where they are. I'm doing this off a hitch that, you know, it's time to show off the old stuff. Stuff we haven't done in a while. And that's just doing some taming of, you know, trikes. I'm not a fan of taming parasaurs. I've just never really liked them. I feel like their movement speed and everything, yes, they're good for lunging and stuff. You know, bringing stuff across the map, doing metal runs and stuff. But I can find better mounts. I can do it better. There are better dinosaurs out there right now. Direwolf. If I can get a direwolf, I will. That will be one of my first tames because it will get me hide, it will get me meat. It'll keep me alive in combat. You can actually take on a T-Rex easily. As long as you know how to do it right. And they're quick tames. But that's a fun story to get one of those without dying. Especially when they're usually in packs of 3. And they'll kill you. So this trike I'm going to leave up to the comments to name. But we do have our trike. So we're just going to bring them right back to base. You'll be handy once we get the hide to mount you. I believe I used most of my hide for stupid stuff. Live, laugh, 56. Whoa, wait 1 second. Alright, we're close. We're close, guys, but we're not exactly there yet, so. For now, do I want to kill a turtle for hide? No. There's 2 of them. That'll be a bitch. I also recommend making 2 dinosaur doors. I just don't have the resources or the time to do that right now, because I'm trying to do everything I can at once. Alrighty, you're gonna be a bitch to get in there, aren't ya? Come on. A little bit farther. Alright, let's see if this works. Yeah, it doesn't always... No. Come on, boy. And there we go. We got him in. Even without a saddle. Sometimes you just need that saddle. Alright, you're inside. Look at that. I wish we had some dillos around. I could get hide so easily. Eat some more of this raw meat. I understand my health going down. It'll rebuild. What? You're supposed to die. Thank you. Let's see if we can get that saddle right away. This episode might get dragged on a little bit longer. Oh, 56 dodo. 20 hide. It doesn't look like it. If I made a couple arrows, I could take down a turtle, but that can be a... Fuck it, we'll go after a turtle. I want to get that trike saddle. Taking down a turtle is not advised. To anybody watching this, I am not advising this, but at a slingshot, it's easier to kill them. You can knock them out really quickly. Doing what I should have done a long time ago. Alrighty. 31 arrows, that's plenty enough. Also, with my speed, I can do this pretty successfully. Always keep an eye on that bow hub, too. Making sure I don't run into any other enemy turtles. And our speed will come in handy. Also, if you can see, we'll probably level up off this kill. Hopefully. Running out of arrows. Oh no. Come on, turtle. Just die. You're gonna look like a porcupine after this. Oh, please don't hit me. Please don't hit me. And there we go. Please give me back some of those arrows. No? Okay. Should be our hide keratin. Everything we can. Not worth using a pickaxe just to rush this. Rebuild the axe, get the extra hide. Raw meat. What are we up to for hide? We have 55. We have 148. We can build it. And like that, we're going to level up. I'll show you guys the trike real fast, and then I'm going to end this episode. For episode 2 will be our trike and cage tame. And look at that. Stamina. Level 25 to end this episode as well. And learn smithy and metal tools. As well as the pike. And the crossbow. This crossbow equals win. Maybe we'll do for later on, but right now, let's just make sure I'm not missing anything. Nope. Okay then. And we're going to move down the hill. Use some of the meat. Some of it will be going soon, and I'll make a bunch of... Well, how much do we have? 20, 40, 60, 60. Yeah, we should have about 80 narcotics at the end of this. I might be able to go take down a direwolf next round, guys. No saddle needed. Hopefully I'll be able to ride it, but we will see. Trike, thank you for your contribution. And right away we have a mount. I knew I said I wasn't going to do it, but I'm just thinking for the long run, spoiled meat, and this will be easy mode. Yeah. Knuckleberries for days, especially because we live in an area like this. We have food. Look at that. Spoiled meat's already coming in. So from this, we'll probably level up. I promise you. Just making narco berries and stuff. Okay, I know you have to poop. And the berry he's actually eating right now is yellow, so that proves what his favorite berry is. Kibble will always be the more effective way of taming, but look at that. We already got 90 narco berries. And food for days. So we can actually take this off. If you want to split it faster, I can split it. I probably won't do that on camera. It's boring. And do the berry thing real quick. Fill our hunger. There. It'll be full. Because that's the cookie crumbles. Put our trike back in. Don't ever leave them on the beach. Leaving your dinosaurs anywhere with a saddle on. Yes, people know it's yours, but it just gets in the way. Common courtesy is long, and also your dinosaurs can't be, brought into the ocean to die from carnivores. Look at this. Right away. No more berries. Drugs. Craft 14. And if you guys want to watch the EXP as we build one, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. But anyways, guys, I've been Demo, and we got our first strike today. Bye, everybody.